Before I get to the news, I want to tell you about See Here. It's a new outlet for discovering the arts across Western North Carolina. Through video, podcasts, and written stories, I bring you inside local music, dance, theater, visual art, and contemporary literature. See Here just launched, and you can get in on the ground floor by subscribing to our newsletter for free. Just go to seeherewnc.com, and I'll see you at See Here. Wake up, Asheville. I'm Matt Peiken. I hope you're well over the PTSD from Tuesday night's storm. Here's your local newscast for Thursday, July 30th. Buncombe County and other parts of western North Carolina were still dealing with power outages late Wednesday after severe storms and strong winds Tuesday. Early reports showed more than 2,800 outages in Buncombe County, with thousands more across Cherokee and Madison counties. The storms triggered the first tornado warning within Asheville city limits since 2009. One person was seriously injured after being hit by a Spectrum utility vehicle during the storm. An Asheville City Council meeting was paused for about 40 minutes during the warning. You can read more at WLOS. Homes in Asheville are taking longer to sell than they have in a decade, signaling a shift toward a more buyer-friendly market. Properties are now sitting for an average of 88 days, the longest stretch since 2015. Median prices in the city reached $513,000 in the second quarter, while prices in Buncombe County dipped to $470,000. Local real estate broker Mike Figura says higher mortgage rates, influenced in part by the war in Iran, are slowing demand and forcing some sellers to cut prices. Nationally, sales remain sensitive to interest rate changes. Read more in the Citizen Times. Nearly 2 years after Tropical Storm Helene destroyed Ingles grocery stores in Swannanoa and Spruce Pine, both communities are still without a local supermarket and now qualify as food deserts. In Swannanoa, Bounty and Soul runs twice-weekly produce markets, sourcing fresh food that might otherwise go to waste. In Mitchell County, Tractor Food and Farms works with 70 farmers and is opening a small grocery this fall. Leaders say storm damage, farm losses, and recent cuts to SNAP benefits have deepened the gap. You can read more at the Carolina Public Press. A long vacant stretch of Tunnel Road in Asheville could see new life. City planning records show a preliminary proposal for a Sheetz convenience store and gas station at the former Mountaineer Inn site at 155 Tunnel Road. An early assistance application was filed Tuesday for a 6,100 square foot store with fuel pumps and parking. The project is still pending and hasn't been approved. The 2-acre property sits in a floodplain and would require multiple city reviews. The motel site has been vacant amid stalled redevelopment plans and code issues. Read more at 828 News Now. And a federal judge is weighing whether to dismiss a lawsuit by the Asheville Blade newspaper and 2 reporters over their 2021 arrests in Aston Park. The suit names the city, a former police chief, and several officers. Blade staffers Veronica Coit and Matilda Bliss were arrested for trespassing. The staffers say they were covering a Christmas Day clearing of a homeless encampment. The city claims they refused to leave the park after curfew. The suit claims officers targeted them for, quote, scrutinizing police and violating their First Amendment rights. The reporters were convicted in 2023, and the State Court of Appeals upheld the convictions in 2025. City attorneys argue that decision bars the civil case and want it dismissed. City attorneys argue that decision bars the civil case and want it dismissed. A magistrate judge heard arguments in May and hasn't ruled. Read more in the Citizen Times. If you've made Wake Up Asheville part of your local news diet, I would really love it if you helped our show by doing 2 things. First, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and please say a couple lovely things about the show. And second, please share Wake Up Asheville with friends and family. They'll love you for it. Till next time, I'm Matt Peiken. Thanks so much for waking up to Wake Up Asheville.